Welcome top news today. No gas. No food. No power. Puerto Ricans fear their future. Power is out. Food is short. There's not enough water to drink, let alone wash. A week after Hurricane Maria smashed Puerto Rico as a Category 4 storm, the situation is not much better. In many ways, it's getting worse. Hospitals that should be saving people are instead unable to provide care. At the Canovanas Medical Center, doctors face a lack of supplies. Dr. Norbert Seda said they were running out of fuel for the generator and had only 2 or 3 days of medicine and supplies left. While residents were prepared for the storm's arrival and mercifully few were killed directly by the hurricane, the need for medical treatment is getting greater. We've seen a lot of trauma, Seda said. We need medication, antibiotics, tetanus shots. We've seen a lot of trauma. Basically, we need antibiotics and medication for hypertension. Lack of fuel is the key problem at San Jorge Children's Hospital in San Juan, according to its executive director, Domingo Cruz Vivaldi. We are dealing with a crisis right now. The hospital is needing diesel every day, 2,000 gallons a day. Yesterday, we ran out of diesel at 6 a.m. and we were without electricity at the hospital from 6 a.m. through 2 p.m. 8 hours without electricity. Misery is stalking each and every one of the more than 3 million Americans there. San Juan Mayor Carmen Yulín Cruz sees a growing need for help for increasingly desperate people. The main airport in San Juan is crippled, barely functioning. Those there are hoping to escape a crowded terminal with no air conditioning. On Tuesday, only 10 flights were scheduled. Check-in desks were packed with people waiting in line, hoping for a flight off the island. Fans were running, but keeping no one cool. Hopeful travelers sat in chairs on line and others lay nearby, using their suitcases as pillows. A mother rocked a stroller back and forth to try to calm a child. President Donald Trump said on Tuesday there was food and water on the way to Puerto Rico and added that he would visit the island next week. The situation can so easily get worse. Mosquito-borne diseases like Zika and dengue fever are very real fears here. Generators are now essential, and essential to them is gasoline. Gas stations around San Juan do have some supply, but the demand is overwhelming. It's hot. And it's humid. Temperature were set to rise to the low 90s on Tuesday. Showers are forecast later this week, but they will barely make it any cooler. From the air, you can see people walking along highways, reaching up, searching for a cell phone signal. Floods, storm debris and the ever-present lack of power mean a fleeting phone conversation may be their only link to the rest of the island for some time. Utuado suffered several deaths in the storm itself and saw homes washed away. Rosario Heredia lost her home. She is diabetic and just had surgery. She's still there, hoping for help, from anyone. But so far, no one has come. Now this community of 30,000 is turning to a pipe, tapped into a mountain spring alongside a highway, for water. Harry Torres said the water is all they have for cleaning and drinking until help comes. He and his fellow residents are just trying to survive. We're desperate, Torres said. The situation is dire for those who cannot even make it to that trickling water. The hurricane brought mudslides here, leaving some unable to get to the highway due to blocked roads or lack of gas. In Yauco, already a remote town, all the roads are blocked. The only way in is climbing up a hill, and over many downed trees. Coffee growers Gaspar Rodriguez and Doris Velez have lost just about everything they've worked for. But their biggest worry now is how they will survive. In Yabuco, which took a direct hit, there is no power and residents say they have also been without fresh water for days. The little food in town is being shared by neighbors. Every single part of Puerto Rico took a hit. From the air it looks brown, not the verdant green of the tropical island it is. Nothing is normal and there is little sign of when any sense of normality will return, from schools opening to hospitals being able to care for the sick. Millions don't know when they'll be able to turn on a tap and get water, or flick the switch and have light or cooler air. San Juan resident Sebastian Perez showed CNN how he's surviving without running water and power. His fridge is useless for keeping anything cold and he hasn't driven his car since the storm, wanting to keep the gas for emergencies. Thank you for watching.